Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Today is, what's today?
Tuesday. Don't try to trick me again.
I'm just
I did mess up yesterday. I did say Wednesday. I don't know where in the world that came from.
Did you mess up at 10 o'clock as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so if you mess up at now at noon, you can mess up at 10 too. I promise you.
Oh my goodness, we've got a great show lined up for today. Lots of really neat things we're talking about today. But first, let's check out the weather, because guess what? It's warmer and I'm really excited.
Your first warning weather with meteorologist Brooke Laser.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. An increase in sunshine and an increase in temperatures. Finally seeing that ice and snow melted off of the Murrells Inlet Marsh Walk after a week, and a long week at that. Temperatures now in the 40s along the border belt, just a bit cooler across the PD and nearing 50 on the beaches. This is only going to be the trend as we look to tomorrow and the next 7 days. A bit of rain near Florida and the southern portions of Georgia, but not in South or North Carolina yet. This is not the case all week, though. We're seeing a huge increase in temperatures overnight, nearly 15 to 20 degrees throughout the majority of our area. Again, this is allowing for everyone to see temperatures above freezing and a melt of ice off of those roads for good. We're seeing an increase in rain possibility Thursday and Friday, but this is just going to be rain, no snow or sleet or freezing rain forecasted for quite a while. However, not quite off of the roads yet, because we're just now getting above that freezing threshold, and this is a very long cold. Of course, we were seeing 7 and 8 days of ice on the roads. Some schools still delayed today as a result. So as we look to tomorrow and the rest of the week, we have temperatures in the upper 50s, then the upper 60s before falling back down next weekend. We are finally back to normal with those 55-degree highs. Again, last week we were seeing our normal lows as highs. This week we have highs that are much warmer. Again, a big increase in rain chances Thursday and Friday, but this is just going to be your typical precipitation. No freezing rain, no sleet. Enjoy this warmth while it lasts.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, let's talk about today. Today is Tuesday. It is January the 9th, and it is Word Nerd Day. What does that mean? And
it's also, I don't know, word nerd. You know where it comes from? The internet.
Oh, yeah.
Also, it's Organize Your Home Day. So I'm going to work on that a little later, okay?
That's actually something I really enjoy.
We need to try our office. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. 1944, Jimmy Page. How many of you know this guy? 74 years old. Led Zeppelin guitarist and songwriter. He ranked 3rd on the Rolling Stone magazine's 100 Greatest Guitarists.
All right, 1955, J.K. Simmons, 63 years old, won an Academy Award for Whiplash, Spider-Man trilogy, The Jackal as well.
Now he does a commercial for an insurance company. I can't remember the name of it. 1967, we're talking Dave Matthews, 51 years old, singer and guitar player with the Dave Matthews Band. Won a Grammy for So Much to Say. Before fame, he was a bartender.
Dave Matthews is awesome. You ever seen him?
Yeah, not in person, not live. I've listened to his music.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, today in history, 1937, the first issue of Look went on sale. Within a month, Look became the bi-weekly magazine.
Let's go back to 1962. Sam Cooke, Twisting the Night Away, was released. All right, from the Know-It-All department, how long can you keep a secret?
Forever.
Forever? Yeah.
As long as I need to.
This is it. Listen to this now. Latest statistics indicate
okay.
The average amount of time a woman can keep a secret is 47 hours. I mean, I'm just going by what it's telling me.
And you just, as they're telling you, you just repeat it out loud.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
A man always keeps a secret.
I don't think that's quite the truth, but okay.
That's the Know It All department today. We got a great show lined up. A lot of fun stuff. Hang on. We're going to see the pet of the day coming up. And welcome back to Carolina Coffee Live. The Grand Strand Humane Society's here with the pet of the day, and boy, getting around, moving everywhere.
I love it. She's fantastic. Kathy, tell us about this pup. And you know what? Obviously a young pup.
She's
you can
young.
tell. Lots of energy, but really sweet. All she wants to do is come sit on our lap.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wants to play.
she's about a year old. Her name is Eden.
Eden.
Eden
All right.
is in the
Eden.
Garden of. Yeah, she's really sweet. I mean, she's very friendly. She's great in the car.
Awesome.
She's got beautiful white teeth.
She does. Let me see those white
Look at those,
teeth.
look at those white teeth.
that.
Yeah, she's a really sweet girl, and she's up for adoption. Apparently, she was brought in. Somebody found her at in a restaurant parking lot and brought her in. So, yeah.
Well, she seems like she's a really friendly dog. Of course, going to need
Yeah.
a family that can give her some exercise, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I said, she just wants to come sit with us. Honestly,
no,
is what
she's-
she wants right
she's
now.
a lab. She's a typical lab.
I love
And
it.
she wants to play.
Yeah, she
and
wants
that's what
to
they
play,
do.
and-
All right. Y'all got anything coming up this weekend, Kathy?
Yeah, this weekend is our PetSmart adoption weekend up on 544
Okay.
and 17. So yeah, we're up again. So
All right. When they
back
come
to-
out now, can they come out? Can they actually adopt from there?
Well, they actually have to adopt from the shelter.
Okay. Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, they can look at obviously they can fill out the application and everything, and then the shelter actually does the approval.
And the
does what
shelter will
fine.
be open, though, so they could go
Yes.
straight
Oh,
over there and
absolutely.
say, this is, the one I want, and then come back and be able to pick it up.
We believe me, we're very accommodating.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever we can do to get these animals adopted. So,
Now, y'all are open how many days now?
7 days a week now.
7 days. So you
Yeah.
can go anytime. There's no excuse for you not finding a
Exactly.
great
Well, and
pet.
I think that's great too. Sunday
Yeah.
afternoons is what you were
Yeah.
saying. People, you get out of church, you've got the family with you. It's a perfect time to
Yeah.
go,
I could-
visit and look at the dogs.
I could never understand why it was not open on Sundays before. I kept saying that's a great day to be open, and they finally.
Yeah, I've
finally
closed on
7
Mondays
days a
and been
week,
open
yeah. Good idea.
Tuesday
Yeah.
through Sunday. It's been
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
All right, what do you need right now in supplies or whatever?
The usual. We need volunteers. Obviously, we're always looking for
Okay.
volunteers, and we need cleaning supplies, and we need donations of money, and we need paper towels, and we need fosters. And,
There you go.
Oh, boy.
And I
Hey,
just lost
Fluff.
my name tag.
That's all right.
right.
That's all right.
I know who I am. It's
So
all right.
look, just wanted to get a better shot
There
for
we
the
go.
camera. That's
Yeah, he
all
wanted to get up.
she
That's what he wanted.
She's a
Look
good
at
girl. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Her name
Good
is Eden, and please come to the shelter and take her home, please.
She seems like she'd be a great family pet.
Oh, I believe, yeah, she would be.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Kathy.
So, thank you very much.
Appreciate
Appreciate it.
All right, we got a lot more coming up. We'll be right back.
All right, sweetie heart.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Talking about the Myrtle Beach Seahawks athletics, and you know, always great things going on with them. Right now, the weight room, the equipment is being delivered as we speak.
Let me tell you, they are spending a lot of money. John Cahill's with us now to talk about all the remodeling and everything that's going on.
But
John,
all for a really good cause. They needed it, right?
Correct, yes. So we haven't had upgrades since 1998.
Wow.
I was on the show last month and announced that we had a private donation of $72,000, and then the Myrtle Beach High All Sports Booster Club matched that donation at $72,000. So as we speak right now, we have over $100,000 worth of weight room equipment being installed at Myrtle Beach High School.
Yeah, Ken was on when y'all were on talking about that last time when y'all were here talking about it. Now that's a big deal. I mean, it's needed now in schools. They need this. They need to update it and keep it, the right kind of equipment.
True, like any good athletic program, whether it's high school or collegiately, has a strong sports and conditioning program. And we're fortunate to have Coach Tedesca on board. He works out with all of our programs: lacrosse, basketball, football, you name it. He's working out. He even has a swim team in there doing lifting.
Yeah, well, it's not even really just about getting them in there and getting them lifting and strong. It's about building the muscles the right way so they can be good at their sport and they don't get injured. Like, it has more meaning than just let's go in and lift some weights.
Yeah, correct. Our athletic trainers are really happy that we have Coach Tedesca. We have a strong sports and conditioning program because it prevents a lot of injuries. And all this new equipment is going to help. And we're just really excited that our All Sports Booster Club, which was able to match this private donation.
Fantastic.
Well, that's
there's a ribbon
very
cutting,
good.
right?
Sure, there's a ribbon cutting is going to be February 6th that evening, and we'll hopefully have Channel 15 out there to cover it, and we'll have appetizers and just going to celebrate the Myrtle Beach community that night.
All right, now you got some things coming up. I see here. Wednesday, something going on Wednesday
Well, basketball, tonight we start region play tonight at Wilson. Friday night we have St. James at Myrtle Beach High School, so if you're a good basketball fan and live in Horry County,
that's a good competition.
That's a great basketball night there at Myrtle Beach High School this Friday. And then also, believe it or not, spring sports start in 2.5 weeks.
All right, now what you got? Wait a minute, am I reading this right? Wrestling?
Wrestling is going on as well.
You got wrestling coming up?
We have starting region play as well next week with wrestling. And we're kind of in the home stretch of the winter. And then again, spring sports, 2.5 weeks. We have soccer and tennis and golf and baseball and softball, lacrosse, all of it starting
Doesn't stop. That's
Does
fantastic.
not.
You have a lot of your really great athletes that play double sports, correct?
Correct, yeah. A lot of our, it's very hard to have a 3-sport athlete these days, but we have a lot of 2-sport athletes at Myrtle Beach High School.
Well, when I was in high school back in Darlington at St. John's High, we had boxing and wrestling, and then they did away with both of them. But now a lot of schools bringing back the wrestling.
Wrestling is back probably in about 75% of the high schools in South Carolina.
I didn't know that. Is there boxing now in the schools, or they don't?
Boxing not in South Carolina.
I didn't think so.
In the high schools.
I didn't think so. All right, come over and look at the new gym on February 6th.
February 6th, the new weight room, all the new equipment, new weight room floor. The Horry County Schools provide a new weight room floor, so just a lot of upgrades in the athletic department.
Come see you. Thanks, John. We appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Great things happening at Myrtle Beach High School. Stick around. We'll be right back. 765.
And welcome back. All right, the Freedom Readers Annual Book and Boogie event is coming up right down at Dead Dog Saloon.
That's right. It's the 5th annual local authors signing books along with great music, wonderful food, a really great event, and really a great time to raise money for an amazing cause. We have Cheryl with us right now. Tell us a little about, first about the cause. What is the money here going to? And then we'll talk about the details of the event.
Okay, well, the organization is Freedom Readers, and that's freedomreaders.org. On the internet. It is a literacy program for children aged about 5 to about 10 years old. It's an after-school program, hour and a half each week for about 14 weeks in the fall, 14 weeks in the spring, and 8 weeks in the summer. So we're year-round reading help for these children.
All right, because, you know, literacy rates are not fantastic. Do you know the statistics in South Carolina? Are you
not off the top of my head, but
okay.
we are working to raise them.
Correct.
Yes.
Absolutely. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. But it's not good. And teaching children at a young age saves a lot of trouble into adulthood, not being able to read. And that's the purpose of Freedom Readers.
Yes, and Freedom Readers was incepted 8 years ago. And the founder, Dr. Tracy Bailey, she's from the Georgetown area. She saw the need, and this is what she's created. I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Well, all right. Now, coming up on the 22nd is the day of the event. Now, tell us all about the event and what people can see, and everybody can come, right?
That's correct. Yes, it is. It's open to the public. But if you want to eat, you have to buy a ticket. Okay. But we have, it's a wonderful program. It's really a big party. So we start out from 4 to 6 with 5 local writers. We always have a children's writer. I have a great jazz band called the Aristocats who play behind them. Then we switch out to our dance band. We serve a wonderful buffet dinner to everyone. And then we have about 10 of our young scholars come and take the stage for about 5 minutes. And they might sing a song or recite a poem. And everybody loves them, of course. And then we have this huge raffle table. I mean, everything, you know, all these different elements to make a wonderful evening. We've got stilt walkers and hat makers out of balloons and all of that.
All right, now talking about last year, what did y'all do last year? You remember what y'all raised last year?
Somewhere north of 10,000.
That's very good.
That's fantastic, and that provides materials, supplies. Is this all volunteer based? How does that work?
It's all volunteer. It's completely free to the children and their parents. So we provide, you know, all of the supplies.
Yes.
We provide the venues. We have 18 now, 12 in Horry County and 8 in Georgetown. Yes, we've really been growing a lot.
That is big.
That's
and
fantastic.
Everyone is volunteer. We've got team leaders. And
now, if there's somebody watching the show, they know, you know, that one of their kids or someone they know needs help reading, how can they get in touch with you guys?
Go to freedomreaders.org.
Okay.
There are several tabs. For more information, we'll have all the information there. You'll be able to contact Dr. Bailey.
Directly, right there, that website right there, freedomreaders.org.
Right.
All right, again,
Correct.
January 22nd, what time's it starting?
4 o'clock, 4 to 9.
All right, do you need
So
to
everybody
get a ticket
come
ahead
down.
of time, or can you get them at the
It would
door?
be helpful to get them
Yes.
ahead of time. Yeah, we have to make sure we have enough food for everybody who did buy a ticket.
So go on the website and make sure. Okay?
That's right.
All right,
Fantastic.
thanks. We
Thanks,
appreciate it.
Cheryl. Really appreciate it.
More
Thank you.
coming up. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, really neat. One of my favorite stories that I think that we're getting ready to do. Palm Charter High School. It's a free public charter high school in Myrtle Beach. And guess what you get to learn about?
Motorsports, racing. You get to learn how to work on the car, build the cars. You learn it all.
Really neat. I've been waiting for this interview because I just think it's an awesome opportunity for the kids to have.
And it's the only school, still the only school, right?
Correct,
The
yes.
only school in South Carolina that has it.
In the nation.
In the nation?
Yes, sir.
What?
Wow, let me get a high five on that.
Yeah, buddy. This is Avery.
All right,
Avery
Avery's
is the
with us.
principal at Palm Charter. Tell us a little bit about the school. I just find it fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, we are the only one in the nation that gives a kid 9 through 12 a high school diploma, but at the same time, we introduce them into the motorsports industry. So we have 4 major electives: welding, motorsports tech, auto collision, and media arts. That gives the students those skill sets, but at the same time, if they want to go into motorsports, go into racing, they have that experience. If not, they can go into a technical skill set that gets the current jobs that are out there, full of them. So we're providing kids with another path that they might want to follow. And so at age 18, they can come right out, get a job.
Get a job.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. You know, a lot of times kids, they go to high school and then they go to a technical school after to learn a trade. You're teaching them that at the same time. So at 18, if they're not wanting to go to a college, they have a professional degree.
That's correct.
Basically.
In fact, today I meet with Dr. Foyer over at Georgetown, and her and I are going to talk about collaboration between us and her, and try to see if we can create some programs between each other, since we're kind of creating what they want. There's no reason why we shouldn't have a relationship. So
You absolutely
I'm a big
should.
believer in fostering relationships with real things, with people that's going to allow these kids to get jobs right out of high school.
Yeah,
All right, now we
fantastic.
talking about a minute ago, we saw a lot of cars. There's been some donations. You know, racing teams and drivers have donated stuff to the school.
That's correct.
For them to work on and use and all. And y'all have got a lot of cars there.
We do. Well, this year we're doing something for the first time. We actually have our own professional race team. It's called Team Palm Racing.
Forgot about that.
So cool.
Yes, and which will end up, we're building a car now, and Mark Lazarus and his company is the major sponsor for that car. And the students are building it from the ground up. I'll be racing that car next race season. We'll have 8 students that will end up working as the pit.
Now, racing, what area?
Here.
Late model?
It's late model. It's the
Late
Charger
model, okay.
series.
Okay.
Similar.
Yeah.
But I'll be racing over at Myrtle Beach in about 5 or 6 races. We want to go to some other areas and take the students with us to showcase what they're doing.
Really neat.
Let them be in front of them. Actually, I might have an opportunity to go over there to Darlington and put the car over at Darlington at the Darlington 500 and
It'd
showcase
be
the
very,
school.
very neat.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
Very cool.
excited about that.
How many kids are currently in your program, and how old is this program?
Well, about 125. The school won't have more than 200 at a time, just
Okay.
in the nature of how we have to teach the classes. You can't
course.
put 32 kids around a car. You can only really put about 10. So because of that, it's a small family unit we have there, which helps a lot of kids. You know, and they don't have to go to a campus of 2,000 students and go to a campus that only has 150, 180. And they really feel a part, and we can really hone in on the weaknesses and get these kids, you know, moving and get their academics and give them a vocational.
And they got an
Really
opportunity to go to work for a racing team. I mean,
Right,
they could
they do.
actually pick up and go to work for them.
Right, we have a number of race teams that are just starting to pick up on what we're doing. They come in and visit, and they're excited about it. What they're really excited is that getting the real education. They're putting hands on the cars at such a young age that
Really
they
cool.
think that's going to end up giving them that skill.
You're giving them
Yeah.
opportunity, and I love
Yeah.
that. The website was just up there a
Website was
second
just
ago.
up where you
Paul
can learn more about it.
Right, exactly right. Go to the
Find out.
website, see what we're doing. We offer summer camps for kids. We have the state's only camp for kids that can come in and learn about the cars during the summer.
Very
so.
cool. Fantastic.
I really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Avery.
Thanks a lot, man. We
Appreciate
do.
it.
Okay.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back. You know, being on Carolina and Company Live is probably the best job I've ever had. I come to work every day, and it doesn't even feel like work. And working with Cecil is definitely a highlight. You know, he's a crazy guy. He says all kinds of crazy things, but he can get away with it after being in the business for 45 years, and he can teach me so much. Every day I come in, I can learn from his stories and work towards my future in TV. We have a great time together, and how you see us on TV, that's how we are offset as well. We truly enjoy working together and what we do, and we thank you for joining us.
And welcome back. Wait a minute. Can you back that camera up just a little bit? He's a little tight on my head, isn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know why he does that.
Is it the Cecil show?
I don't know what it is.
Some people actually do think that, but that's okay.
A little bit.
Nope, he likes it like that. We hope you enjoy.
I'm pulling over here. That way you have to
There we
punch
go.
it up.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Hey, guess what?
What?
We match.
We match.
Yeah,
Guess what?
we match.
I'm leaving television. I'm going to work at the race car place, learn how to, race a car, and I'm going to move into the profession of driving for NASCAR.
He's just kidding, because if you don't say that you're just kidding,
people
somebody will believe that.
I'm just kidding.
Kidding.
I'm not leaving here until they fire me.
You don't want to leave, do you? We have way too much fun. Hope you guys have a great afternoon. See you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.